directions for making your feminist, if you choose, LinkedIn profile, or for updating the LinkedIn profile that you already have. Before we look at LinkedIn, I wanted to quickly show you this list of items that employers can find on social media that will cause them to not hire a candidate or not hire you. So those include inappropriate photos, information about drinking or drug use, discriminatory comments, information linked to criminal behavior, lying about qualifications, poor communication skills, which means that you want to use your best possible sentence structures, active verbs, and language in all of your social media sites, or you need to make them private. Also, you need to have a professional screen name. You should not badmouth your employer or employees. You should not reveal that you've lied about not going to work, sharing confidential information, or posting too frequently. Then employers sometimes use social media to convince themselves to hire you. So you want to include information that supports your qualifications, your creativity, and a professional image, which is why I'm suggesting that you use LinkedIn to have a profile that might help you to get any job, not only your dream job. And I'll upload this list for you to look at when you start the assignment. Now I'm going to go to my LinkedIn portfolio, which is supposed to be open, and show you a few features that you definitely need to have in your portfolio. It's nice to have a background, but that's not absolutely necessary. You definitely need to have your name of your university, the icon for your university, USC Upstate, and your projected graduation date. You need to have a professional photo, preferably a headshot, because it makes a huge difference for hiring if you include a photo in your profile. I have some keywords and some descriptions of my current job, and I use these hashtags, which you optionally might want to add. But again, you must have the photo, you must have the name of the university, projected graduation date. And the other thing that I want to encourage you to upload, in addition to your resume, is this About section. Now, the best way to do the About section is to think about what your dream job is and include keywords from a description of your dream job to describe yourself in the About section. So I'll show you really quickly how to do that. I searched the word diversity. Now, I do have my dream job already, but let's say I'm looking for a different job. And as I scrolled through these different diversity-focused jobs, I found one at Mozilla that, of course, isn't showing up now. Okay, let's try this one. Then I cut and pasted the description of the person who will be in this role. So you just cut and paste like that. Then I'll make a link for this as well in your assignment folder. You go to this freewordcloud.com page, and you're going to paste in your text from your job description, apply it, and then I want to see what the most important words are in that job description that I cut and pasted. So the biggest words in the word cloud are the most frequent. So they include different projects, support, and some, of course, diversity, not the biggest word, but an important word, cultures, and I'm going to pick some of those words to use for my own description and to pump up the description of who I am. So I'm going to quickly go back to my profile, and I'm going to edit my self-description with those words: projects, different cultures, and support. Here is my about section. I collaborate with students and colleagues to transform blah 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 portable skills, and I'm going to say I thrive in collaborative projects to support. Remember, that was different aspects of diversity, including drafting the DEIJ statement in a committee with colleagues, working on a task force to develop proactive measures to support. Remember, that was an important word. Students from different cultures. And these are all actually things that I do already in my job. If there are things that you would like to just say you enjoy doing, you can do that. But as you see, I've added in these words: collaborative projects, different aspects of diversity, working on a task force to develop proactive measures, to use this word support and the word cultures. And I'm going to use the word creative, with creative ways to build a stronger community where I work. Okay, so I just threw in my description here more of the words, more of the keywords that were in my ideal job description. So again, this is what you're doing in your LinkedIn assignment. If you don't already have a LinkedIn page, please sign up for one. It's free. Make sure you have your picture. Make sure you have your University of South Carolina Upstate icon. And then also make sure that you have an about section that describes who you are using keywords and terms from your ideal job. I see a lot of resumes that include what you currently do as, let's say, an employee at Chick-fil-A. So you can say, I clean the floors, I'm responsible for counting money, and I maintain a neat work environment. Well, in your ideal job, are you going to want to be responsible for cleaning, counting money, and scrubbing the floors? Perhaps not. There are ways that you can tweak what you do to say, create an environment where clients and coworkers thrive, assure customer satisfaction. There are ways to describe what you do, even if you work at Chick-fil-A, in a manner that will promote your people skills, your collaborative skills, your problem-solving skills, and the kind of things that amount to a career. Also, one last thing, if you volunteer, you want to include your volunteer experience because employers really like that. So I will shortly add a quick folder for you to use with all of these requirements for the LinkedIn assignment. And I look forward to linking up with you, connecting with you on LinkedIn. This will be tremendously helpful to me in the future if I write you letters of recommendation or serve as a reference. And it's a wonderful asset to your career readiness. Have a great day.